Professor, I just got word from the Knights that the last of the thieves have been cornered.
Just as planned. They're in Zanado, the Red Canyon.
We certainly can't allow those underhanded thieves to get away. Let's work together and do our best to take them down.
It matters not who we're up against. They will not harm His Highness.
We're just fighting common thieves, right? I don't expect much of a challenge.
Aren't you a spoil sport? I'm actually quite excited myself. Who knows? There may even be some cute lady thieves.
Well, at any rate, a real battle is a great opportunity for us to see how far we've come.
True. The mock battle was a success. We'll be fine so long as we stay the course.
Perhaps we are a bit overly excited, but remember that we have the Knights on our side. All should be well. Ah, and speaking of the Knights, I heard that Gerald is once again one of the Knights of Seros. Perhaps we'll have the good fortune of seeing you two fight side by side. Oh, of course. I apologize for letting my childish whims get the better of me. In all honesty, I'm a bit jealous. My parents are no longer around. They died. Both of them. I'm all that remains of them now. Anyhow, I'm sorry to bore you with such things. I'd say it's nearly time for us to depart, eh, Professor? The Red Canyon. This is the first time I have ever been here. It's like walking through a ruin. Let's get this battle out of the way, Professor. The thieves must have already been driven back.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Yeah, that's right. Run.
Shut your dumb mouth! Where would we go at this point? You can't be a thief if you fear death!
According to our information, there is a back road to the west. Let's split up and approach from the west and the front. If we advance cleverly, we attack from both sides and gain the advantage. I'll leave the rest to you, Professor. But before all else, we'll need to cross the bridge.
Alright, now it's time to play. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is the Blue Lion run. Alright, let's see here. As always, gotta start with these bastards. I'm actually gonna...
Stay focused.
We're gonna start with dropping Yuri, or Yuri, the professor right there. Everyone else just gonna kinda...
I'll cut through.
Guard the edges for now.
What should I do?
Ready anytime.
Here goes. The sun.
Everyone else will hold position. Haha, you suck. Man, I'd really like to bring Felix and Ingrid in on this mission, but neither of them right now have enough, they just don't have any spells.
Doing my part.
They should pick some up in the next chapter as I start.
If I'd hesitated, that would have been me.
You know, I'll start picking some up in the next chapter, so they'll start getting stronger and whatnot. You know, I think that's probably my favorite thing in this chapter. On everyone's first kill, you know, they kind of go through the, oh, that could have been me. Oh my gosh, I have to, you know, this is what we have to do to survive or whatever. I don't know, I find that interesting. And oddly enough, the Blue Lions, I think this group handles having to kill the bandits and everything better than any other group in the game. The Golden Deer handle it pretty well, but all the Black Eagles are kind of go, oh my gosh, like this is real, I'm killing people. Except Edelgard and Hubert, but,
In comparison to my allies.
you know, that's those two.
Pretty good, don't you?
Trying to see who's gonna be able to do anything. A little bit of damage. And the guy to finish this off will be our future king.
You never had a chance.
With his unique lance animations.
I must keep aiming higher.
I mean, I like how he swings that thing like a,
They are just thieves, but this never gets easier for me.
he swings that thing like a, I don't want to say a pole arm, because I guess a lance is a... Is a lance considered a pole arm? I mean, it's, I know it's a... I'm not sure, because, I mean, I know pole arms are like halberds, but, I mean, are they in the same family of weapon? I don't think so. They're similar, but they're not, but like I said, I don't think they're in the same family of weapon. This is an interesting question I've never actually really thought about. And though I guess you could argue, if I've never really thought about it, why am I bringing it up? I don't know. It just kind of popped into my head. Either way, he swings his lance like it's a... I'm not saying you can't slash with a lance, but for the most part, it's a stabbing weapon. It's not a slashing weapon. He uses it almost like a sword. Or, again, like a halberd or something with like an axe tip. And again, this is going to be one of those. I send Byleth up to just get a little bit of damage in. I'm going to get clipped. But that way I can send somebody up to get the experience for the kill.
Had to be done.
Oh wow, he's already at a C rank in axes. I can get him up to a steel axe already.
Still whole and sound, I hope.
You couldn't get that one extra damage in that? And the only one left who can actually get damage here is Yuri.
Face it, I'm better than you.
So humble.
I'll never be satisfied.
Huh, he doesn't have a... I thought the Black Eagle, or the Black Eagles, I thought the Ashen Wolves had a line or something that they said there. Guess not. Forgot I actually gave him a little bit of magic.
I actually won!
Yeah, not bad, Ignatz. Not bad.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice.
Alright, it's time to get off this choke point. Trying to think who I'm sending in what direction. There's more damage on this side. There's... I think I'm gonna send some more of my ranged units and guys with higher resilience over the left. And
time is now.
yeah, and I think I'm gonna send Dimitri and the rest of the units. Not a good level, dude. Send yeah, these three Sylvain up this way. How bad's his resilience? It's a 1. It's let's just say not good. Yeah, he'll end up just taking himself out. Throw a net there. Or there. There we go.
Too slow. Not good. I must stay focused.
Oddly enough, he would have survived longer if he would have just not attacked.
Stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some.
Let's think carefully.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you're just gonna. Well, I mean, I guess they're thieves and kind of. I don't say proud of it, but they're not hiding the fact that they're thieves. I don't know why. I guess I think they'd be ashamed of saying, yeah, we stole this treasure, and yeah, we're keeping it. I guess that I guess it makes sense that they'd stick to their guns, so to speak.
I had no choice.
Yeah, chests and all that.
I'm a great fighter.
You see what I mean? Like the Blue Lions, a lot of them. I mean, even if they're kind of, it's like Dimitri was just like, I wish it didn't have to come to this. He's not acting like, oh, how terrible was it that we had to come to blows. It's basically, I wish it didn't have to be like this.
Forget who you're dealing with.
But for the most part, they're pretty used to dispatching with bandits. Yeah, I'm gonna guess in the kingdom it's just it's one of those that it's just understood that, you might not like the killing, but they have to do something to keep some sort of law and order, I guess.
I had to do it. Don't hate me, please.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's a bit of a different response with these guys than it is with the others. And again, it always makes me laugh that the Black Eagles have such a have the response that they do to their first kills. Hold this group as they are. There we go. We'll use Fusillade. Absolutely perfect.
That's how it goes.
He also swings it like a frickin' baseball bat. Well, I guess... Nah, I guess not, because, he'd be swinging in front of him, not with that downward slash. But still, it's not an extremely elegant maneuver. And his crest keeps that guy from firing back. Yuri's gonna be able to class up, I guess.
A threat eliminated.
Down goes another one. Do I have any? No, I do not have any magic with him yet. I don't have a better way of attacking. Oh, that's right. I can't use my magic as a fighter. That was a... That's an interesting realization. It kind of all hit me there. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I don't have, I'm sitting there thinking, like, why can't I use my spells? And then it just kind of clicked and went, oh, shit. And large bullion, always nice. Get out of the way, let Constance... Oops, I wanted to use her sword, but... I guess that works. Down there. Aw, you thought you were hiding from me. That's cute. Just curve my bullet like those guys in Wanted. And you're dead. Meh, whatever. Hit Ignatz, I don't care. Oh, I forgot to deal with that guy. My bad. And yes, that was that was an actual mistake. Him chill there. Ignatz. Oh, cool. Great follow-up there, Caspar. And Annette's gonna keep following.
Sufficient.
There we go. Level up with the Dew. He's ready to become a fighter. Interesting, he chose to go that way. You know, I don't get why I always try and get fancy with this mission when I could just go right up the middle and pretty easily take everyone out. And Tempest Lance cuts down the thief.
So obvious.
Yeah, frankly, I really don't care too much what the rest of the party does right now. Mostly because I can just easily move around and take this guy out.
Spoiled little noble! Just...
Unfortunately for you, I will not oblige.
Hey, Felix, you're actually making progress there. And ooh, that might not be good.
Had to be done.
Sending these brats instead of the...
Gotcha.
And everyone else can just move up, but there's really no point. Mostly because he's going to attack, it looks like Sylvain. And everyone here's already hit level 5. You know what, let's give this one to Byleth.
It can't be! The mercenary from before? So what, now you're pals with the Knights? I'll kill you and your pesky brats!
Yeah, well, here's an arrow in your eye. And an unnecessary crit.
I should have never listened to that idiot. What a mistake.
Another step forward.
Not a bad level up. Wasn't in any stats that are
I'm not at my best.
really useful at the moment, but
We have defeated the thieves. We'll follow the knight's instructions for what to do next. You led us well, Professor.
I have to do a lot of either repairing or buying new weapons coming up. But most of them are ready for certifications, so that's pretty good. Since when has it been called the Red Canyon?
I wonder why it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so. Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here. Here? I dare say it would be impossible to have forgotten such a place as this. I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Professor, we should return to the monastery soon. We're all ready for the journey.
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things. One day I will remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more. I am not sure myself, yet I am grateful all the same. In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do. Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
Do we... Okay.
I'll leave the report to Lady Rhea in your hands, Professor.
I wasn't sure if that was the end of the chapter right there. We kept going.
Does the Black Eagle House have a mission to see to? Remember, on a real battlefield, one can never tell what's to come. You can never dismiss the possibility of the worst-case scenario. Take care, Edelgard.
There's no need to state the obvious, Dimitri. But tell me, why the concern? Perhaps you doubt my abilities? If so, your lack of insight is disappointing.
That's not what I meant. If I've offended you, I hope you'll accept my apology.
Don't worry about it. Professor, we must hurry. Everyone's waiting on you.
I suppose I should be off too. Try not to let her get to you, Dimitri. I promise you, there's no need for concern.
Now that's a lark. I had no idea you had a sense of humor, Professor. I'll tell you all about it. Some other time.
I mean, my sense of humor is kind of hidden behind the stone face. But it's there.
So you have safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry. Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Zanado? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Zanado could only have been a temporary haven. Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul. I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Zanado was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost? Are you simple? That's impossible. I am most certainly alive. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead. No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
And new place to explore.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Zanado has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Lord Zanado is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Zanado's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest Knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the Church.
I don't know, she just... The way she said that... It's a little unsettling.
Ah, it's you. Where I'm going is hardly your business. Do me a favor and mind your own, won't you?
Whatever.
I doubt your sincerity. My intuition says you'll keep nosing into what I'm doing. So, what's your deal? Worried about my well-being?
Yeah, sure, why not?
That's adorable. I get the sense you're not so hot at assessing people. Just giving you a hard time. Either way, it doesn't matter much to me. There's no slowing me down tonight. I've got important things to attend to right now. There you go with that nose of yours. It still isn't your business. But it looks like you won't let me leave until I tell you. You get your way, this time. There's a dispute. Or maybe treachery is the more fitting word. Regardless, a purge is required.
What do you mean by purge?
I see I've got to spell it all out for you. One of my goons double-crossed the gang. He absconded with
He calls them goons.
fortune. My small fortune. And buddied up with another gang. Members of the gang are recognizable by their scorpion tattoos. Suffice it to say, they're not a group you want to tangle with. Despite that, I'm not about to just roll over and play dead on this. So I figured I'd pay them a little visit, have a spot of tea with their boss. Makes sense, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
As a former mercenary, I knew you'd get it. You know how things are done in our world. I play my cards wisely. I wouldn't play if there wasn't any hope of winning.
They're gonna say I got a bad feeling about this.
Ever since I became boss, I've had this nagging feeling like...
What are you, Snake?
Off.
Should I get you an eye patch? If you die in combat before I use Divine Pulse, should I be yelling Snake no?
But I certainly can't lead well by letting my feelings get the better of me.
I promise I'll stop making Metal Gear references.
Better head off now. I've got people waiting for me just outside of town. See you around. What is it you're after? Money? Me? Or are you just looking for someone to kill?
The first and third one.
You seem adamant, so I'll allow it. Won't hurt to have backup if things go south. I trust you, for now, but I don't know how reliable you actually are. Just so we're clear, you mess with any of my people, I'll slit your throat without hesitation. Got that?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. I should save those supports for the interludes, but oops. Again, gonna save those. I did that one off of reflex. That some supports or whatever will maybe slip into numbered entries, but hey, I share a birthday with Sylvain. I swear I did that by accident. Alright, well, we are gonna close this one here. I want to say, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Facebook with the website, minds.com. Links and stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment, if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Moving on from here, we'll really kind of get into the flow of how the series is gonna go, especially now that we're done with all the tutorial stuff. Again, it might get a little confusing with the paralogs start popping up, but you know what? You're all smart. I like to think I'm smart, so I think we'll be able to handle it. So I want to say one more time, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, my name's AJ Gels. This is Some of the Game Channel. I'm out.